as partidas ocorrem em uma quadra nas mesmas dimensões que a de basquete, pois é, são 28 metros de comprimento por 15 de largura. Em cada linha de fundo tem uma área-chave com 8 metros de largura e 1,75 m de comprimento, com 2 balizas nas extremidades. O objetivo do jogo é ultrapassar com a bola dominada entre essas 2 balizas e marcar um try. Ganha a equipe que marcar mais tries. Cada equipe é formada por até 12 jogadores, sendo que apenas 4 estão em quadra simultaneamente. E olha só, o rugby é um esporte misto, com a presença tanto de homens quanto de mulheres. Uma partida é disputada em 4 períodos de 8 minutos, com intervalos entre eles. Se o placar permanecer empatado, é realizado um tempo extra de 3 minutos. E o cronômetro do jogo só avança quando a bola está em jogo. Os atletas recebem uma classificação de meio ponto a 3,5 pontos, com base em sua habilidade funcional. A soma das pontuações dos 4 em quadra não deve ultrapassar 8 pontos, com exceção que, para cada jogadora de classificação funcional entre meio ponto e 1,5 ponto em quadra, a equipe receberá meio ponto extra e, para cada jogadora classificada entre 2 e 3,5 em quadra, a equipe receberá 1 ponto extra. Apenas 3 defensores podem permanecer na área-chave defensiva e os atletas que estão com a bola precisam quicar ou passar em até 8 segundos. Os atletas têm 8 segundos para repor a bola em jogo. A equipe deve atravessar do campo de defesa para o de ataque em até 12 segundos. A equipe tem 40 segundos de ataque para marcar o try ou perder a posse de bola. O contato físico entre os jogadores é proibido, mas o contato entre as cadeiras é permitido, desde que não seja depois do eixo da roda traseira. O rugby cadeira de rodas é um esporte dinâmico que exige velocidade, resistência, tática, organização e comunicação das equipes. Chegou o momento que você esperava, é hora de bater cadeiras! Para quem vai a sua torcida?
Number 13, Diego Pineda. And for Peru, your captain, number 8, Jose Diaz.
Seleção do Peru, capitão número 8, José Dias.
Number 1, Kristen Gonzalez.
Número execução do hino Chile.
And now the national anthem of Peru.
A seguir a execução do hino do Peru.
And your teams for this match, Chile and Peru.
Chile e Peru.
Good morning and welcome to São Paulo, Brazil. We are here at the WWR America's Championship for 2025. This is crossover day. 8 teams played in 2 pools of 4. They played a little round robins of 4 teams. Each team played each other. The top 2 teams in each will play in a round for medals, and the bottom 2 teams will play in the crossovers that you will see first today. This is the first crossover. It's Chile versus Peru. Chile was 3rd in the A pool, and Peru was 4th in the B pool. And they'll compete here to see who gets to play for 5th in this tournament. Get ready to start here. And the tip-off hit first by Riquelme. And it went out of bounds. Chile will take possession. So it'll be number 8, Arvalo, inbounding to number 10, Christopher Flores. Pass to Riquelme. Little pick there by number 12, Madariaga. And that is all the players for Chile. The pass missed there. The attempt from Silva, number 8, who you will see on the court all day today. Also joined number 5, Carlos Avila. Number 10, Freddy Gonzalez. And number 3, Jonathan Canto, who's way down at the other end. So Madariaga with the ball, number 12 for Chile. Waiting for his teammates to set up their attack. Flores had to come out of the key. That corner was open. Madariaga trying to get in the corner, can't. Instead, he tosses it up to Arevalo. And a quick answer by number 10, Freddy Gonzalez. Peru in red. It's had a rough tournament. They had several players class out who'd been classified for the first time. A pass intercepted by Silva, number 8. That inbound taken right away by Madariaga. Works his way across the line. And Chile up 3-2. Now, because my understanding is that Peru cannot field a legal lineup. So in the interest of having 8 teams and also making it more competitive, the forfeit will happen, but they will allow the disqualified players to play at the highest classification so that they can have a competitive game. These guys all came to play. They came far, some of them very far. Canada, United States. Peru and Chile aren't particularly close either. Paraguay. Gonzalez gets the try, making it 4-3. Up the court is Riquelme. And he gets it to number 10, Flores for Chile. And it'll be 5-3 with 6:08 left in the first. Gonzalez passes it ahead to Silva. Back to Gonzalez. The pass too short, knocked down by Riquelme. And it's Madariaga with the ball. Got it poked out while he was trying to get around the corner. Gonzalez with the quick hands, but the pick from Arevalo gets him free. And now it'll be 6-3 Chile. Yeah, that's a push. You can't do that. Ball's loose, and they'll say it is off of Chile. So Peru will get possession. Silva. Get it in to Gonzalez. He does. Nice pass. Leads him out front. Not too far that he can't get it before he scores, but far enough that the defender can't reach out and snatch it out of the air. Madariaga. Pushing hard. Gonzalez gets him a little bit, but again, Flores there to help him. Looks like Madariaga got something in his eye. You know, all the glue and crap that gets on that ball, sometimes it'll end up coming off in your face. Madariaga tries to get in front. He does. Hit. Gonzalez gives it to Silva, and he gives it back. Good ball movement by Peru. I'm pretty sure Gonzalez, their captain, is one of the guys that got classed out, unfortunately. It's always sad when you see somebody doesn't get to play this game because it's so awesome. It's fun to play, and it really is impactful outside of the game itself. But there are thresholds with which we all live inside. And somebody has to be on the wrong side of those boundaries. Gonzalez, number 10. And now Peru within one. After that turnover. Flores coming up court. Has nobody to beat. Peru playing better than I've seen them all week. Some of that's about the competition they're facing. Oh, Madariaga got his hand in there and knocked it out of Gonzalez's lap. Caught by Silva. Avoids the 12-second violation. Gonzalez looking for help. Silva covered. Stolen. Riquelme puts it up to Madariaga, who saves it from going out of bounds and picks it up in order to get the try. So that quickly we go from a 1-point difference to a 3-try difference, as Chile leads Peru 9-6 with 3:49 left in the first quarter. Chile ends up playing Peru because they had one win against Paraguay. They scored 56 to Paraguay's 40. That was actually a pretty interesting game for a long time. Chile ended up pulling away toward the end, but probably the closest game we had on Saturday. Games coming up next will be Paraguay-Argentina at noon. So after that timeout, Silva prepares to inbound. Calling for it is Canto. And the reason I laugh is because I know that he's had trouble catching throughout the week. Knocked out of bounds. That pass came too close to the sideline. Madariaga. Leans back, gets that chair out in front. Makes it 10-6. Silva has what he thought was a passing lane. And Flores steals it and scores the try. Another turnover, this time Riquelme. That's what I get for saying Peru is playing better. Another interception. That one was poked out by Riquelme, grabbed by Flores, and pass to Arevalo, who is stuck in the corner, and he's out of bounds. Good work there by Gonzalez, number 10 for Peru, to get that back. And now nobody available. Take this pass. We got a 12-second violation coming. No, not touched. Avila not able to reach it. So it'll be a turnover, and now Chile will take over. Interestingly, it just has to touch a person on the court, a person or their chair. So you could, and I've done this before, bounce it off someone else's chair and come on the court and take it when you have no opportunity, but there has to be someone there to do that too. Somebody that you can bounce it off their chair and they're not going to steal it from you. But generally speaking, you're going to try and throw it to someone on your team. 8 seconds comes quickly. Peru using their timeout to discuss what comes next. I expect we'll see some roster changes for Peru today as well as Chile. I can't really see Chile's bench because of my monitor. There we go. Nothing if not resourceful. Madariaga patiently waiting for his guys to discuss the play and set it up. Kanto slowly chasing. Avila cannot stop Madariaga. Kanto gets a hand on it and picked up by Madariaga. 14-6 our score. Chile leads Peru. 2 minutes, 16 left. Gonzalez takes the inbound, decides to throw it to Kanto, who's across the line. Avila needs to protect him so he doesn't get pushed across the half-court line, and it's over and back. Did Madariaga knock that across? Would that still be over and back? I didn't get to see who touched it last, so if the other team directs it to the backcourt, then it's not over and back. But I did not see for sure what happened there. The referee was right there, and whatever happened is what the referee saw. So Chile will score their 15th try. Avila can't get it, but Gonzalez there. Takes a little hit, gets across, but he's in the danger zone. Pinned up against that line, and he goes over and back. That corner, when you cross the half-court line, if you're close to the sideline, it's like having two other defenders there, except, you can't move. You're trapped. And if you cross either of those lines, you turn the ball over. That's why we call it a danger zone. Danger. Madariaga hooked up by Avila, and that's a turnover. Gonzalez will take advantage and score the try. 15-7. Peru getting ready to make a substitution. Looks like they're going to wait a little longer. arena is warming up. They got a staff person holding his chair up so he can spin his wheels, get his arms warmed up. Coach wants him in the sub box. Gonzalez double teamed. Silva there for the pass. Hit by Riquelme. And Madariaga ends up with the ball. Gonzalez trying to get inside, pop that back out. He and Silva double teaming. And Madariaga gets out. 17-7 our score, 44 seconds remaining. So we will still have a 40-second shot clock. Silva unable to beat Flores around that corner. Throws it ahead to Avila. Smacked by Madariaga, who's now reaching in and fouls him.
12 seconds violation called against Peru. Chile will take the ball on the side.
You know, when you get a low pointer with the ball like that, you want to get your arms in to keep them from getting it out, but you don't really want to make contact. Madariaga gets out. 18. So Peru will call a timeout and advance the ball to the front court. Gonzalez sitting on top of the key. I'm not sure what he's hoping to do. Looks like Silva is going to be content with the give and go. He gets it. Canto able to get it out. And now it's a double-double on their two ball handlers. It's up to Avila. He gets it. Now Gonzalez works around. Stopped at the corner. And leaving the court is number 10, Flores, which gives the penalty try to Peru. 4.7 seconds left. Will Chile use their timeout to advance the ball, or will they just inbound and end this quarter? A high pass, 4.7 seconds. Madariaga touches it. Clock starts. He's got plenty of time. Scores the try with 1.2 remaining. Didn't have to use a timeout. Got it done. Peru, that just shows inexperience. In that situation, you always just get down court, try to make sure that that long pass can't happen. Quick inbound, intercepted. Not enough time for Flores to get it across. And that'll be our score for the first. 19-8, Chile leads Peru. Let's take a 2-minute break and come back and watch the second quarter of this first crossover match at the America's Championship.
Amor, tem gente aqui com fome. Vai demorar muito?
Só mais 9 meses.
Se a família aumentar e isso não tava no orçamento, se enganou, meu bem, pode vir que esse é o seu momento.
Na Caixa, você tem o crédito certo para cada momento. Contrate pelo app Caixa ou saiba mais pelo site. Crédito Caixa. Vem que é seu.
Ah, essas pestes imparáveis não têm mais nada pra fazer?
Lanche de torta de chantilly!
Mais o quê?
Ufa! Ter a maior piscina do mundo só pra mim. Espera, que isso? Não!
Agora ninguém mais vai roubar a água da cidade.
Quem vai me desafiar?
Os Paramigos!
Tava demorando.
Parece que seu plano virou um croissant mal assado.
Paramigos imparáveis.
Estamos...
So Chile getting on top of Peru as they try and come onto the court. Gonzalez appears to have an equipment problem. Axle issue. They're going to actually replace it. He's just off the sideline of Peru. They really need him to get this ball in. Reina now in place of Avila for Peru. Chile also with line changes here. We're going to say Arevalo number 8 and Barraza number 2, who are hanging on to Freddy Gonzalez. Oh, that's not Freddy Gonzalez. Who is that? Alvarado, number 4. And we have a jump ball. Contact before the whistle called as Avila tries to get out of the picks. So Chile number 6. That is Alarcón. Diego Romero, number 13, takes the ball to the try line and makes it 20-8. Barata working on Alvarado, number 4. Loose ball picked up. Alvarado gets in there, but Barraza gets in there and ties him up a little bit, allowing Romero to get free and score that try. So Chile now with a 13-point lead. Alvarado gets a try for Peru. Also one of those guys that got classed out, I believe. Flores gets a try for Chile. Alvarado having difficulty getting anywhere near the inbounder. Quick in, and trying to protect it is Reina as he gets pushed from behind. And now the low bump pass off the chair of Alarcón, and it will be Chile's ball after all that. They get a new 12, but there's still a 23 seconds left on the shot clock. Alvarado busts through, grabs the ball, gets the try. Romero. Alvarado trying to slow him down, but cannot. And now he's tangled up. Those 2 low point chairs all over him. Pretty much triple teaming him. I think that pass was intended for Canto. Loose ball. Romero trying to get it, and it'll be Chile's ball. Silva got his hands in there, kept him from picking it up. And while it was spinning, Romero tried to stop it, couldn't. Ball's in. Silva trapped on the sideline trying to get out. And now the ball is loose and picked up by Flores. Flores gets the penalty try. And it looks like we have an equipment problem for Canto, who is supposed to stop, but that's the most pushing I've seen him do all day. Oh, looks like he slid down in his chair. It's making it hard for him to push. There, he's a little more upright. I think he needs a better belt, first off. Here he goes. He's back. Quick inbound to Canto. Gets it out. Back to Silva as he gets hit at the line. Trying to protect it. He's been fouled. Yeah, he's in the cylinder. You cannot make contact in there. So Romero will serve the penalty. 24-10, Chile leads Peru in the second. We're only 2 minutes in. There's been a lot of stoppage of play. Canto on the half-court line. He doesn't want to pass it there. Alvarado beats Barraza, even though she got her picker in there. Oh, the pass knocked down by Silva, but still picked up by Flores. Silva runs into Romero. Alvarado there to try and stop it. And Flores gets away. Gonzalez has a pretty serious equipment problem. They've been working on his chair for quite a while. You can see every once in a while when you see the Peru bench. Right now they're trying to put him back together. So Chile takes advantage of this turnover. Calling for it is Flores, and we have an equipment call. It's Romero, and that's convenient because he gets a meter. But it also means that the Flores screaming down the court, waiting for that pass, will have to try again. Now Alvarado, rather than playing defense, is floating really high. Peru calling for substitutions. They're going to bring in number 6, Gonzalez, Christian Gonzalez. Alvarado drops it, trying to pick it up, does. Flores and Barraza tie him up. But Silva gets the try for Peru. 25-12, our score. Christian Gonzalez waiting on the sidelines for his opportunity to get in for Peru. An interception by Silva, and Alvarado at the corner, able to avoid the cone, and Silva catches the pass and scores the try. So Chile calls timeout with 5:03 left in the second. And instead of Gonzalez, Christian Gonzalez, they're going to send out Freddie Gonzalez. Looks like Kanto's really having trouble getting upright in his chair. Sometimes when you slide forward and you don't really have trunk strength, it's hard to get back up to a position where you can sit upright enough to get in a good push. So they're trying to get him upright. They'll need to make some adjustments in his chair. Like the back of that chair isn't tall enough for him, but it's clearly a hand-me-down chair. I think he'll do a lot better if he gets in a piece of equipment that fits him better. But he's sagging over that back. It makes it so hard for him to get any momentum. I was amazed at when I got my first chair built, my first Vesco, how much different it was to play in a chair that was built for me, that fit me, that allowed me to be the best I could be, whatever that is, compared to that chair that I was in before. Romero gets the try. Equipment's important in this sport, really important, and really expensive. You know, you can spend between $5,000 and $15,000 on a rugby chair. So it's a barrier to entry for the sport, which is why the used chair market is really helpful. But again, if the chair's not built for you, it's not going to do as well for you unless you just happen to get lucky and find someone who's similar to you in size and shape and function and roll on the court. Silva gets stuck in the pile trying to get that ball out, and now it looks like Reyna's going to try and go get it, but 8 seconds. Or I guess it's 12. It's half court, isn't it? Half court is 12. Everything else is 8. Romero makes it 28-13. And we call this the Americas Championship because it's North, South, Central America. But right now, Central America not represented. But there are teams. Mexico has had a team here. Costa Rica is developing. They're trying to get going. They're actually holding a tournament in November, a little tournament. Some of these developing nations will be there. Romero puts it ahead to Flores. Gonzalez being hounded by those low point chairs. And 8 seconds expires. Again, Peru not able to get it in as those low pointers just eat up the other ball handler. So Silva comes off the court in favor of Christian Gonzalez, number 6. That's going to get confusing with 2 Gonzalez's on the same team. But we'll handle it. Freddie Gonzalez there to meet Flores. Ball ahead to Romero, and Christian Gonzalez hits him from behind, but not able to get it. Interception by Romero. Lackadaisical pass. Gonzalez at the line, in danger of crossing. Oh, how did he get through there? Again, against the line. But Christian Gonzalez picks that up. And it looks like Freddie Gonzalez has another equipment problem. And I don't know if it's the same equipment problem, just creeping itself up again, but if it is, he may end up on the sideline again. It looks like it's a strap. That's my guess. Being strapped into that chair well is important. You lose energy when you're loose. It also allows you to manipulate the chair when you have a trunk. You can pick up your chair, you can turn your chair without your hands. Flores gets around the corner. Now Romero makes it 32-14. 2:29 left in the first half. Oh, and Gonzalez not able to get to the ball. Tipped by Flores. So I believe it will still be Peru's ball. I think that was a smart decision for them to change inbounders. By having Reina inbound, now I have my two high pointers out there on the floor. Intercepted by Romero. Okay, I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. A quick inbound. And what happened there? The referee is scolding Christian Gonzalez for something. Now the referees are talking. So, whatever it is that he did, he probably passed it before they blew the whistle. No, that can't be it. He wouldn't have had the ball. Anyway, it's a turnover. He made a mistake, and now you've got Reina across the line. The referee taps him on the shoulder and says, you can't do that. But being that this is technically going to be a forfeit, he just said, hey, you can't do that, instead of calling the foul. Gonzalez to Gonzalez. Finds the hole. Freddie Gonzalez, number 10, scores for Peru. I know I keep slipping in and out of rolling my R's. I apologize, but I'm doing my best. Flores has a man or woman. He got ready to pass it there to Barata, and it was yanked out by Freddie Gonzalez. Romero got a dribble in, almost lost the ball. Gonzalez meets him. Romero works his way around the outside of Gonzalez's chair. Reina unable to catch that pass. Stolen by Romero. Romero, 13. Kanto calling equipment. He wanted to turn around and get the inbound, but he again is having trouble with that chair. I don't know if it's broken or if he is just too short of a back, or he needs to have his butt dropped down by the sling. But they can't really sub him because they can't run a competitive line without the 0.5, and he is the only 0.5. Everyone else, oh no, they have another. Reina's a 0.5, but they have 2.5s and 2 3.5s out there. That's their line. I mean, they can run a 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, which they did at the beginning of the game. Or is that a 3? I don't know how they're classing these guys because these numbers don't make sense. So it looks like they're going to take him off, but now what happens? Do they play with 3? They're going to play with 3 because they do not have another 0.5 to put on the floor. They could sub. Oh, on the line. Gonzalez trying to get the handle on it and stay on the court. Can't do it. Kanto does not need to report to the substitution box because technically he's on the court, even though he was off the court getting work done. Romero setting up the play, attacking Peru in the key. And Reina unable to back up and stop that. Christian Gonzalez, number 6. And I lost my monitor for a second. Hopefully you didn't lose the feed. Romero goes outside behind Barazza. And it'll be Flores. Chile has a lot of guys on that bench. I'm surprised they're not playing some, considering the deficit we have here. Gonzalez picks for Gonzalez and over and back. Romero making the play. Up and now Gonzalez is going to get a warning that he can't throw the ball in frustration like that. He will get a penalty. Delay of game, or I don't know, we have unsportsmanlike conduct, but there is a call, something like that. I don't really see it. Gonzalez, to Gonzalez. And time expires in the second. So we finish the half, 38 Chile, 17 Peru. Again, we have a game coming up at noon between Paraguay and Argentina.
Moça, tem capinha azul?
Se você quer ampliar, mas falta grana pro investimento. Se enganou, meu bem, pode vir que esse é o seu momento.
Na Caixa, sua empresa tem o crédito certo para investir ou ampliar. Saiba mais em caixa.gov.br/crédito ou vá a uma agência. Crédito Caixa. Vem que é seu.
rugby em cadeira de rodas é um esporte paralímpico de muito contato e combina elementos do rugby, do basquete e do handebol. Você sabia que as partidas ocorrem em uma quadra nas mesmas dimensões que a de basquete? Pois é, são 28 metros de comprimento por 15 de largura. Em cada linha de fundo tem uma área-chave com 8 metros de largura e 1,75 m de comprimento, com 2 balizas nas extremidades. O objetivo do jogo é ultrapassar com a bola dominada entre essas 2 balizas e marcar um try. Ganha a equipe que marcar mais tries. Cada equipe é formada por até 12 jogadores, sendo que apenas 4 estão em quadra simultaneamente. E olha só, o rugby é um esporte misto, com a presença tanto de homens quanto de mulheres. Uma partida é disputada em 4 períodos de 8 minutos, com intervalos entre eles. Se o placar permanecer empatado, é realizado um tempo extra de 3 minutos. E o cronômetro do jogo só avança quando a bola está em jogo. E agora chegou a hora! Para quem vai a sua torcida?
Sabe como eu fiz essa dívida aqui, passar disso para isso e organizar minhas contas? A parcela do meu empréstimo estava atrapalhando o meu orçamento. Então, eu resolvi trocar meu empréstimo pelo crédito do trabalhador do governo federal na Caixa. Agora eu tenho condições muito melhores e uma parcela que cabe no meu bolso. Então fica a dica para você também, antes de pegar qualquer empréstimo, pesquise a melhor condição, fale com a Caixa.
We are about to start the third quarter of the first game today. We are in the crossover round of the Americas Championship here in São Paulo, Brazil. My name is Dave Mengen. I have been here this week watching, commenting, enjoying rugby. As far as it's been a really well-run tournament, and I'm really just grateful for the opportunity to be here. Madariaga intercepts the pass and starts this quarter with a turnover. Pass to number 5, Munoz. Jump. Held ball. Peru looking at what's going on here. Is the ball under his chair? It is. Like, he's looking like, what? So for Chile, we have Flores, number 3. 11. Benitez. 5, Munoz, and of course, Madariaga, number 12. No changes in the Peruvian lineup at this point. Chile still Gonzalez, Reina, and Canto. Gonzalez fighting in there. Madariaga picks it up while he's on the line, and that's over and back as he crosses into the wrong side of the court while he picks it up. So Chile turns it over. Peru looking to accept. Handed back by Reyna. 8 seconds in the key. Trapped Freddy Gonzalez. Put himself into that situation. That's unfortunate, as that was about to be a try scored. Madariaga. Certainly is a difference maker for these guys. Their balance line is almost equivalent. So the pass misses Reyna. Reyna always looks frustrated to me. He's got resting frustration face. Madariaga dodges and dekes his way through. So Christian Gonzalez will come off because Freddy Gonzalez called to inbound. We have an equipment issue on number 3, Jonathan Flores. Not to be confused with number 10, Christopher Flores, who was on the court for quite a while. And Peru looking to put Silva back in. But they can't sub on an equipment unless it's the person who has the equipment problem. Gonzalez trying to beat Madariaga. Finally does. Has to get in his dribble, gets across half. Stays out of that danger zone right there in the corner. And he works his way all the way down to score the try, making it 42-18. Pass caught by Munoz and handed off to Peru. He tried to pass it out, just couldn't get it out of his lap. Madariaga. Double team, but also a pick to get him out of there. Both Gonzalez on him. Munoz now has it. He's got Gonzalez coming at him. Both Gonzalez. Madariaga gets the try. Somebody has a wheel problem from Peru because I see the equipment people coming out. It looks like it is Freddy Gonzalez, number 10. So declaring inbounder is Freddy Gonzalez. Gets it in quick to Reyna, trying to get on the court. Now he's double teamed, held in the corner. Ball loose as Reyna tries to save himself from going out of bounds. Caught and scored by Munoz. Gonzalez being pushed out, gets it in to Canto, and Madariaga just left him alone so he could get back on the court. But he ended up getting the turnover anyway. Got to finish that play. He had to know Canto wasn't going anywhere with it. Play the man. Peru waiting to make some substitutions here. Canto just looking for a place to throw the ball. Throws it at Reyna. It's on the ground. Reyna fighting for it. Ball loose. And it'll be a 12-second call before it goes out of bounds. So that's a turnover, and Chile will take over. Now we have substitutions. We also have equipment. I assume they're going to let them have the subs. Now the whistle goes for substitutions. So Silva, number 8, and Alvarado, number 4, come in for Peru. And since they are still fixing the chair of Freddy Gonzalez, they're going to pull him off the court and fix it later. So I went from 2 Gonzalez to no Gonzalez on the court. Gonzalez is. Ball is loose. Madariaga picks it up. This time waiting until he's across the line. Learned his lesson. I give him credit for that. That's something you need to do at some point. Alvarado. He is clearly a basketball player. He's dribbling a lot. Gets the try, even though he had a little trouble getting that dribble back. In rugby, you only have to dribble every 8 seconds or pass. In basketball, I think it's 2 pushes. Of course, this is technically, originally a quadriplegic sport, so expecting someone to dribble every 2 pushes is a high expectation. And likely unrealistic. Silva drops it as he's getting ready to inbound, gets it to Canto, who gives it back to him. And up the sideline goes Silva. Getting reached on. Now he's in trouble facing the line. He's got to get it across half. And touched many times, but it looks like the 12-second violation happens before it goes out. It would have been off Munoz, except the 12-second expired. So instead of Peru hanging on to the ball, Chile will get it. Trying for a jump there is Silva. And the ball gets away. It's thrown ahead to Alvarado for the try. 47-21. 3:55 left in the third quarter. Madariaga waits and backs out. Has 2 picks to help him out. And now he will come across the line slowly, knowing that he has no one to stop him. Also, the clock is on his side. Up by 27. So Silva looking for a place to go with the ball. Alvarado again tied up way up court. Ball is thrown to him. Will it get there before the 8 seconds? It does. Now he's triple teamed. Silva can't get on the court. It's Reyna who's coming to help him. Reyna gets a bad pass, and he will not be able to save that one. Now, I don't know if Alvarado got hit or if the ball was tipped or if he just threw a bad pass, but whatever the cause, this is now Chile's ball. Ref describing the meter to Madariaga. She's drawing an arc in front of the chair of the inbounder. And so now Chile will bring back Romero, number 13, Flores, number 10, Christopher Flores, and number 2, Jenny Barazza. Peru with the timeout, getting some water, talking some strategy. Alvarado really needs to keep moving and not get tied up like that. He's really having trouble with it. And you probably can't see it on the screen, but just off to the left of the huddle they're talking in, the equipment guy has torn apart the chair of Freddie Gonzalez. Looks like he's trying to get the back caster off, and he's having trouble. Chair looks pretty new. It's pretty shiny on the bottom. Mine isn't shiny on the bottom. Flores hits the ball with the front of his chair and turns it over. So Peru will inbound. Alvarado staying loose. Ball ahead to Reyna, over his head. He was reaching for it instead of pushing toward it. Flores has Alvarado in his face. Nice pick set there by Riquelme, number 9. Oh, Riquelme. I thought that was Romero. It's Riquelme. All guys in wheelchairs look alike. We know that. Silva picks it up. He's got Reyna. Will he throw it or will he look for the pick? He's going to try and throw it over his back. And he hits the picker of Reyna's chair. Reyna frustrated. That one's not his fault. Ill-advised pass. Kelme stuck. He has number 3, Jonathan Flores.
Loose ball out of bounds. Possession Chile.
Riquelme follows the pick of Christopher Flores. And we got a flat tire and contact before the whistle. And since Chile already had their warning for contact before the whistle, the player, number 3, Jonathan Flores, will serve a penalty. It looks like Alvarado, number 4, with the flat tire. But Peru will inbound here with a man advantage. And that man in the box is one of those low pointers that was giving Alvarado heck. Reyna trying to spread out, does. Oh, and Silva flipped over. They're going to call it a lean. So yeah, because he fell and touched the player from Chile, Peru will turn it over. chair to chair, it's okay, but when you put your hand on someone else's chair, that's where they'll get you. So he'll get off that foam square designed to protect the floor from the scratches of flipping over our chairs. It doesn't always happen, but once in a while it does, and why not protect the floor when you can? These places are nice enough to let us play on their floors. We're going to try and take care of it for them. There's a lot of black marks on there from all the glue that the low pointers use. But that cleans up easily. I say easily. You know, with the right chemicals, doesn't damage the floor coating and comes up a lot easier. Riquelme trying to get to the corner. Alvarado trying to stop him. Now met by Silva. Intercepted with the help of Reyna. Alvarado looking for Silva. Silva kind of in trouble, so he gives it to Reyna, and now he's got it back. And 12 seconds expires. It's interesting, you know, you get tangled up like that and you throw the ball to someone and the defense leaves you. It lets you get free. Sometimes they'll hang on to you, but most of the time they go away. It's a good way to get free of a situation like that, is to just get the ball out of your hands and then have the guy give it back. Reyna looking for the inbound from Silva. Double teamed. Nice bounce pass over the top, but Alvarado unable to pull it down. It was placed perfectly. I'm not sure how he got that. That is a really tough pass to make it bounce and go over two players and only be caught by your guy. So Alvarado wants to call for inbounder, but he can't. It's too late. The whistle blew. Maybe he's calling for the pass now. Oh, and stuck there. He tries to knock it down, but knocks it out of his own range. Minute left in the third quarter. Silva trapped. Throws it ahead to Alvarado. One man to beat is Riquelme. And Reyna spinning out of control. Ball caught by Silva, and he's out of bounds. Knocked out. Flores making the hit. Christopher Flores, sorry. Number 10. So Jonathan Flores inbounds, number 3. You have to give those guys nicknames or something. Silva coming in too hot. And Flores beats him, number 10, with the try. Silva, no place to go with the ball. He just throws it ahead. So 8 seconds, no touch. Freddy Gonzalez back in his chair. They finally got it back together. He's getting strapped up. It's like they'll probably bring him in for the fourth. Only 14 seconds remaining in this quarter. I think they'll keep him on the sideline. And the ball was about to be intercepted by Silva, but the whistle blew. But it looks like Riquelme crossed the line before he threw the ball in. So Peru will get the ball either way. Alvarado needs to turn back and get that ball. He goes right into the picker. He's too far. Barazza is in the penalty box, and I don't know why. But Chile with the ball, but short-handed. Riquelme passes ahead to Flores. Just the low pointers to beat. And he scores short-handed with 0.3 seconds left on the clock. And that's how we'll end the third, 55-21. Chile leading Peru. Fourth quarter here in 2 minutes. And when we come back, we'll talk about the matchups.
Os atletas recebem uma classificação de meio ponto a 3 pontos e meio com base em sua habilidade funcional. A soma das pontuações dos 4 em quadra não deve ultrapassar 8 pontos, com exceção que, para cada jogadora de classificação funcional entre meio ponto e 1 ponto e meio em quadra, a equipe receberá meio ponto extra e, para cada jogadora classificada entre 2 e 3,5 em quadra, a equipe receberá 1 ponto extra. Chegou o momento que você esperava! É hora de bater cadeiras! Para quem vai a sua torcida?
Amor, tem gente aqui com fome. Vai demorar muito?
Só mais 9 meses. Se a família aumentar e isso não tava no orçamento, se enganou, meu bem, pode vir que esse é o seu momento.
Na Caixa, você tem o crédito certo para cada momento. Contrate pelo app Caixa ou saiba mais pelo site. Crédito Caixa. Vem que é seu.
Welcome back to São Paulo. We're getting ready to start the fourth here in this match. Chile versus Peru on a crossover day. Silva gets it from Avila, and he will score the try. Being chased by Diaz, number 4 for Chile. Also in for Chile, number 7, Duran. And still inside there, Barazza, number 2, and number 10, Flores. Barazza gets the try. Freddy Gonzalez back after the equipment problems he had. He makes it 56-23. What does the rest of the day look like, Dave, you ask? Well, let me tell you. At noon, Paraguay will take on Argentina. Paraguay, number 4 from the Pool A, Argentina number 3 from Pool B. And then after a lunch break, we will come back at 3 o'clock for the teams who will be in the medal round. USA against Colombia at 3 o'clock, and Brazil against Canada at 5 o'clock. Winners of those games will play for gold. Losers of those games will play for bronze. So whoever wins at 3 o'clock and whoever wins at 5 o'clock are going to World Championships next year. And that's really what this is all about. Yes, we all want to win the gold, but getting to World Championships is big. and not having to go to a play-in tournament to get there is bigger, because that costs money, and all of these programs are always struggling to get the funding they need to play and to train. Loose ball. Can Silva get to it before it crosses the line? No, he does not. Substitutions for Chile. They felt their line was a little bit too weak, so they're bringing out Romero. And Benitez, number 11. Romero with the catches the inbound. Knocked out by Gonzalez. And it touched Romero's chair on the way out, or his hands. So Peru will take over. And now Freddy Gonzalez trapped in the key. Romero intercepts the pass. He didn't need to be in the key there. He has 40 seconds. That'll come with time and experience. Of course, if he's classed out, he's not going to get either of those things. And I think that's what happened. I don't have all the details. That's third-hand information, but seems reliable. Silva getting the try for Peru. Romero gets it popped out by Silva, but it will remain Chile's ball. Far down the court is Diaz. Romero's going to chuck it to him. He called for it. Can he get to the ball and catch it? He can. And he has plenty of time. Gonzalez trying to get closer to the ball. Pass goes to Avila. He'll never make that pass. He saw it. He wanted it. He pulled it back. Gets it to Silva. Silva will make that pass. Chile crosses the 60 barrier. Certainly their highest point total this week. They did score 56 against Paraguay. So Chile retains possession. Romero goes around the outside. Gonzalez had a chance, and he was taking his time there. No dribble. 8 seconds, no dribble. Romero gives it up. Silva looking for Gonzalez. Gonzalez better at staying off those low pointers than Alvarado. Of course, different low pointers as well. Romero ducks underneath. Avila moved forward and let him out. He didn't know he was coming behind him. He's trying to cut off that baseline and chase up Diaz. I haven't seen them score that on the board yet. Silva gets it to Gonzalez. I swear I said it was 60 before the last or at the last try. Peru.
Peru, Gonzalez.
60-28. The score on the board, 4:45 left. And now we have a violation. The inbounder came on at an inappropriate angle. You have to come straight on or at no more than a 45-degree angle. Oh, no, he was inside the meter. I thought it was the inbounder. It was a meter. Interesting, though, that they would call that so late. Like the play was already on the other half of the court. Romero working with the man advantage. Diaz, number 4, and Duran, number 7. Lock up Gonzalez. He says, I'm going to inbound. Let me free. So instead, they lock up Silva. So now Gonzalez needs to find a place to put the ball. And he misses Silva with the pass. So it'll be a turnover, and they will do that. Oh, contact before the whistle. It's a warning. It's their first. He does not go in the penalty box. So inbounding from the corner, Duran. Intercepted by Gonzalez. Trying to beat Romero, needs to get in a dribble. I didn't see if that was a dribble or it was an attempted dribble, but if it wasn't a dribble, we'll find out soon. Beats the 12-second clock as well. Pretty much everybody got to him, but he got away from all of them. Romero takes the inbound, goes up court. Gonzalez there to meet him. Silva also helping out. Silva breaks off. And now Peru slowly dropping toward their key. Silva trying to lock up that corner, takes the reach instead of the chair position. And gives up the try. Score 62-29 with 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the game. And the big screen is back on. It's been off all game. Avila unable to pull that one in. Turns it over. Chile will take over on the side. So Romero will be on the attack. He's got a pick there from Diaz, making it easy. Easy for Romero. Diaz again, getting in there. Ball a little wild, but Gonzalez gets to it. And Peru crosses the 30 mark. 3:03 left in this game. Next game at noon. At noon is Paraguay, Argentina. And a turnover in favor of Peru. So Peru looking to inbound quickly. Silva, Gonzalez sitting in the key. Diaz went out. Ball is loose. And Peru ends up with it. Silva has it in his hands. Gets in a dribble and foul. Going into the penalty box is Duran. Silva working with a man advantage. Puts it in to Canto, who drops it. Avila trying to get in there. Looked like he was grabbing the arm of Romero. Silva gets it up to Gonzalez, and they get the try. 63-31. 2:33 remaining. Back on the court is Duran. Gonzalez intercepts the pass. And now he will attack and score it. Peru on a roll. Long pass. Caught by Romero. Romero hangs on. Gonzalez in front of him. Diaz trying to set a pick. Pass ahead. Dropped. And no try. He didn't get a hold of it before he crossed the line. Peru will take over on the sideline. Down in the corner. That was not meant to be a CCR reference. Gonzalez with the try makes it 33-63. Romero met by Silva and Gonzalez at the half-court line. Pass gets away. Diaz couldn't save it. Silva has it across half. Patiently waiting for Gonzalez. And Peru on a run. Sure, it's going to feel pretty good to finish this way. Romero squeaks through. Gonzalez trying to get there, but he won't. 1 minute, 19 seconds remain in the game. And we have a substitution, number 3, Jonathan Flores. Coming in for 7, Duran. Silva, hounded by Romero. Gonzalez gets away from the pickers, spins, and wins. 64-35, 105 remaining. Romero double teamed. Gonzalez. And it'll be Romero getting that try. Flores caught that pass and got it out. Gonzalez doing a nice job of staying out of those picks. Gets around the corner, and he'll score once again. Trying to keep that deficit down to 29. 38 seconds remaining. Romero throws it up. Jonathan Flores gets the try with 28 seconds remaining. Peru to inbound. Avila. Back to Silva. Gonzalez calling for it up top. Knocked down by Diaz, but Gonzalez got it back. Silva catch. 13 seconds remaining. Takes his time, gets hit from behind, and He's knocked into the cone. It's a turnover. He can't believe it. He was trying to kill the clock, got hit from the left side, turned his chair. Oh, no, it wasn't him. Wait a minute, how did he get in the key? Can I see a replay on that, please? Oh, he's not in the box. He's inbounding? Well, if he's inbounding, it should be from the other penalty box, not this one. I'm so confused. So he is in the penalty box. He's on the wrong penalty box. So it was the defender who went out. Silva will inbound from the corner. 7.9 seconds. Gonzalez in the key. Looked like he was going to move forward. Stops. And Silva put it out in front of him thinking he was going to continue. But no try scored. Runs out of time. So they'll finish 66 Chile, 36 Peru. That is our first game. So Peru will play for 7th place tomorrow. Chile will play for 5th. Who will they play against? We will decide that in a half an hour. Paraguay taking on Argentina at noon. Teams doing the traditional handshake after the game.
Próximo jogo, Argentina e Paraguai.
Thanks for joining me here at the America's Championship in the crossover rounds. My name's Dave Mengen. We'll be back for more in about 25 minutes.
Graças.
Muitas graças aí também. Vai lá, suerte. Ele falou muito obrigado, mandar um abraço à esposa, ao filho dele aqui. Agradecimento especial ao Brasil, que graças a eles aqui participaram grandemente desse esporte aqui, hein?
Falou do staff da própria seleção peruana e do staff da organização, né? Que, inclusive, para a participação do Peru na Copa América de Rugby em cadeira de rodas, o Brasil emprestou algumas cadeiras para a seleção peruana poder participar. Tem mais gente aí, Ronizão?
Temos aqui o Christopher Flores.
Vai lá.
Olá, Christopher, como está? Bien? Como tem se sentido nesse partido agora, na cancha, no desporto com sua equipe? Como foi a sua participação?
Bien. Venimos súper contentos, venimos trabajando hace mucho tiempo. Ya ahora vienen saliendo las cositas mejores, todo bien, con esta energía, ¿no? Se vio todo reflejado en cancha, todo lo que hemos practicado.
Foi um bom partido, que ele se sentiu muito bem, que toda a equipe fez tudo aquilo que o técnico propôs a ele para fazer, e eles se saíram muito bem com a vitória. Querem mandar um abraço para alguém em especial?
Sí, a mi madre, mi padre que están en Chile, mi señora, todo eso que vayan en Chile. Un abrazo, gracias por incentivar el deporte.
Muitas graças, muito bem. Espera aí que agora a gente tem uma tradução a mais aqui do nosso grande Henrique.
For the ones who speak English, he said that it was a tough game. They could do everything the coach proposed to do. And also he sent hugs and kisses to all his family and friends.
Muito bem, tá aí, né, para nossa transmissão em inglês, né, que está acontecendo ali no canal do YouTube da Wwrac, né, Cleuton?
E agora a Jenny aqui. Como estás? Tranquila? Muito bem? Como tem se sentido aqui estando e também tendo uma participação junto com o Brasil, né, na equipe mundial em Paris? Como está se sentindo acá na Copa e como se saiu sua equipe?
Me he sentido muy bien, me he sentido como en casa, súper acogida, súper bien atendida. Brasil es un país que me encanta, entonces feliz también de estar acá en Brasil representando también a mi país, que es Chile, orgullosa con todos los logros que hemos tenido, así que contentísima con todo, con la organización, con todo, con todo.
Ela se sente muito bem acolhida aqui no Brasil, muito feliz em estar aqui, ama, e representando também o país dela, o Chile, né? E ela gosta muito, e pela organização do campeonato, ela está muito encantada com tudo isso, e está muito feliz com a grande participação dela. Quer mandar um abraço para alguém em especial?
Sí, por supuesto, a toda mi familia que está en Chile, mis amigos, mis compañeros de trabajo, a todos los que me han apoyado en este momento acá. Así que feliz, abrazo, saludos por usted y por mí.
Ela até se emocionou aqui um pouco, muitas graças, tá? Que mandaram para toda a família que sempre tem apoiado ela muito bem e que sem o apoio deles, eles não teriam participado aqui. E agora, em inglês.
Well, she was one of the athletes that was in Paris for the women tournament, and she was very happy for this. She was proud, and she's enjoying being in Brazil. We have a great support. She loves it, and she also sent hugs, kisses to his family. She was a little bit emotional here, but that's it. Thank you.
Beleza.
É isso aí, Fernandão. Estamos aí, fechamos aqui mais por aqui. E aí com você, meu rei.
Obrigado, Cleuton. Obrigado, Henrique. Você já está vendo na quadra aí o aquecimento dos jogadores da Argentina, dos jogadores do Paraguai. É a próxima partida que nós vamos transmitir ao vivo aqui no canal da BRC a partir do meio-dia. Enquanto isso, a gente vai embora, volta já já e você não sai daí. Grande abraço!